Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully everybody is having a super great day today. Um, Today's video is going to be about this plant right here, which I have named Cardigan, but the proper name for it is Sedum Morganianum, or burro's tail, donkey's tail, depending on who you speak to. Very, very beautiful plant. It's of the succulent variety. So let's get into a couple of the specifics. It is native to Mexico and some parts of Honduras. Um, I got this particular plant at Lowe's, and it cost me about $9.98. And it seems a little bit smaller. I always tell you guys that it's hard to get perspective of my pots my from the camera that I use. It's just my cell phone camera, so not that high tech, but it's a little hard. So just a measurement wise, it's about as the pot is about as large as my hand. It's a 6-inch pot. But when I say this pot was stuffed with plants, and what you see here, I literally took everything out, which is an interesting story. When I got it from the Lowe's, I just went there looking to see if they had anything new. And I have been wanting one of these hanging pots. You see them in the different places I get my plants online. Some of them are like anywhere from 17 to 25 bucks. And all the same size. And I'm like, yes, $9.98, and I don't have to pay shipping. Yeah. So I brought it home, and of course when you bring it home you actually get a chance to like thoroughly look at it. I took it out of the pot as I always do. And I was just gonna pick off some of the dead parts, and make it just a little bit more presentable. And I noticed when I took the root ball out of the pot that I saw like a little bit, like, I don't want to, it was like a little centipede or a some sort of bug. And then I also saw a spider. So I was like, nope, this dirt has to go. If you notice when you buy a plant, especially from like a Walmart or a Lowe's or a Home Depot, and it's not from a nursery that has a little bit more time, that are more geared to their plant section, like at Walmart and Lowe's and different things like that, like their plant section is just a part of the whole, whereas if you're at a nursery, it's a little bit more, they're about their plants, like that's their main job. And even at that, you still have to be cautious of what you bring into your home around all your other plants, because you don't want something new that you have to ruin your other plants. I've had that happen to me before, and I was devastated. I lost plants that I'd had for years. So back to this one right here. So what I ended up doing was just taking everything out of the pot, separating the entire root ball, and I was clipping off. I took that opportunity to clip off any dead pieces. I took a couple of the ones that were like a little uneven. I just plucked them off. And an interesting thing about this plant here, any pieces that fall off of these nice little things here, all you have to do is just take that little leaf, drop it back into the pot, and it'll sprout, and it'll make a little teeny tiny sprout, and it'll start eventually growing up, and it'll be more of these, and it'll make your plant fuller, like the ones that you see when you Google, or if you see other people showing off their nice long beautiful plants. Don't throw away your leaves that fall off, or if they get knocked off, just toss them back in on the dirt, leave them alone, forget about them. And eventually, in time, it will take time, but in time it'll make your plant fuller. So like I said, I clipped them, and I put fresh dirt in there, fresh soil, I should say. Cactus soil is what they need. They need a fast draining soil, something that will not allow the water to sit on the roots, that'll sit on the base. And because I pretty much treated them as cuttings, I cut it off the old roots because it was still attached to the dirt, and I had to clean them and everything for fear of the spiders and the other bugs I saw. I treated them pretty much like cutting. So it's very important that the tips don't get wet until they have a chance to sprout roots, which they will do very quickly. And I will keep you guys updated on how this does. And let's see, their light needs. They love, love, love bright light. However, do not put them in direct sunlight. Y'all know that's my rule of thumb. I do not believe in direct hot sunlight unless you are specifically instructed by whoever you got this from to do so, or you got whatever plant to do so. I believe in plants that like, light. Put them in a sunny window or somewhere where they'll receive some good sunlight, or put them under some growth lights or something like that. I would never ever just put it out in hot, hot, hot sun unless it's stated that it can absolutely take it. But succulents, they're prone to burning, so I wouldn't do that. But just, nice bright window, a nice hook that you have, you can hang it in the window. It'll be, it'll be fine. The water needs, it's a succulent, so these nice pretty leaves here, they store all the water that they generally need. So you wait, until the soil dries out 100%, and then you go ahead and give it a nice thorough watering. Make sure that it doesn't sit. Make sure that you have it raised up, or at least constantly check the saucer, whatever saucer you use underneath, to make sure that that guy is not sitting in water, and that water has enough chance to wick off, and not sit and soak into the bottom of the plants. You don't want any type of rotten or damage to your roots, because these plants are beautiful, and sometimes to get them at a good price, they're very hard to come by. So you want to make sure that you keep an eye on them and take care of them. These guys do not really grow too much in diameter. This is about how big they'll be diameter wise, but lengthwise they grow from the tips. They grow, so like this is a little fresh one. Remember when I said you could just throw it in the pot? This little guy is obviously smaller than a more mature one. This is probably as wide as it's going to get, around, but it'll keep growing long, 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 long. And these guys can reach up to 3 feet long, sometimes 4 feet long. It will take time. They are very slow growing, but they will get nice and pretty and long with some care, with some good sunlight, with some good soil, and some good treatment. As far as sprouts or any blooms at the tips, at the little tips right here, sometimes every now and then I've seen, in the course of my research, I've seen people that have some like little teeny tiny pretty pink flowers on the end, but from what I hear, it's not very, very common for them to sprout. So if you get some, that would be awesome. If I get some, I definitely share with you guys. And I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the information that I have. If I do come across another one of these guys, I really would like to give you guys a nice video of everything I had to go through in order to get it, in good condition. Everything I had to go through in order to make sure that it was pest free. That would be a good, a good video to do, in case anyone else is going through the same situation. You might find one at a good price, but it not look too super, super great. And I'll show you what to do with it. But I'll keep an eye out. In my travels, I go to Lowe's quite frequently, and Home Depot and whatnot. Just checking out what they have. And if I do come across another, I will shoot a video with everything that I had to do in order to get it in good condition, from sterilizing the pot to sterilizing my tools. Essentially what you would do is use the same method as taking a cutting, giving it fresh soil, checking your old soil for pests, because if you do have pests in that old soil, you want to get rid of it right away. But these are all things that I'll go through in that video if I have a chance, or I'll see if I can find something similar and we'll go through that. But keep a good eye out for that, and if I have the chance to make that, I will. If you guys have any questions, if I missed anything, please feel free to let me know, and please let me know if you like the new format of my my videos. I'm trying to actually stick to a straight list of information instead of rambling on, but it doesn't seem to be saving me any time because this video is still long. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I helped someone out with my information, and hopefully you guys have a great day wherever you are. Thank you.